Hello, I'm just going to use this video to recap the review on system of equations and inequalities. In this first section, we're going to solve the system graphically. So in order to solve it graphically, we need to make sure that our equations are written in slope-intercept form, which looks like y equals mx plus b. So for the top one, we need to divide everything out by 2 to get y by itself. So y equals 4x plus 3. The positive 3 tells us to begin on the y-axis at 3 because that's our y-intercept, and then the 4 tells us to go up 4, right 1. Because I can't go any further from that dot, I'm going back to the original dot and going down 4, left 1. Down 4, left 1. Down 4, left 1. From here, we're just going to create a straight line going through all those points. And then we need to put arrows on both ends. Now I'm going to do the same thing for the bottom one, but it's already written in the correct form. So I'm going to start at -2, and then the negative x right here tells us really it's a -1/1, so we go down 1, right 1. So down 1, right 1 until I can't go any further, and then up 1, left 1. From here, connect all the dots with a straight line, arrows on both ends. Because we have more than one equation, more than one line on the graph, we have to label one of those lines with the original equation. And then from here it says state the solution. The solution is the point of intersection right here at -1, -1. Now we're going to do the second one. The top equation is already in the correct form, so I'm going to start at -4. That 1/4, because it's positive, tells me go up 1, right 4. Up 1, right 4. Because I can't go any further, I'm going back to the original dot, down 1, left 4, down 1, left 4. Connect them all with a solid straight line, arrows on both ends. And then for the bottom equation, we need to bring the x over to the other side by using inverse operations, and then divide out by 2. So we have y equals -1/2 x minus 1. Just a reminder, the number in front of the x, if you don't see one, is a 1. So start at -1. That -1/2 means down 1, right 2. Down 1, right 2. And then from the original, go up 1, left 2. Up 1, left 2. Connect them all with a solid straight line. Label at least one of the lines with the original equation. And then lastly, find the point of intersection and write that in as your solution. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, -3. Again, you don't actually want to put those arrows on where I drew them. It's just to show you where the solutions are. In the next section, we have to solve the system algebraically. So 2 ways to do it, either with elimination or substitution. This first question right here, you'll notice that your y value is isolated already. So substitution would be the most efficient to use. So I'm going to rewrite the top one, 2x minus 3y equals -1 because it's not isolated. And every time I see a y, I'm going to replace it with the expression x minus 1. From here, distribute out the -3, and then combine like terms. So 2x minus 3x is a -1x, plus 3 equals -1. Subtract 3. We need our x value to be positive, so x equals 4. Once you have an x value, you have to go back and find the y value because you're looking for a point of intersection. So I'm going to sub into the bottom equation because it's already easier and isolated. So our x we said was 4. 4 minus 1 is 3. So our solution or point of intersection is 4, 3. The second one right here, you'll notice that it's stacked on top of each other, x, x, y, y, equals, number, number. So the easiest way to solve this algebraically is with elimination. Nothing cancels out right away, so we do need multipliers. You'll notice that the x values right here are both negative, so we need our multipliers to have opposite signs. So I'm going to put a 7 here and a 2. Take the 7 from the bottom, bring it up top, the 2 from the top, bring it to the bottom. And I'm just going to make the 7 the -1. So when I multiply out, -7 times -2x is a positive 14x. -7 times 6y is going to get us a -42y equals -42. Because we have to multiply to every single term. Now I'm going to do the same thing to the bottom. 2 times -7x is a -14x. 2 times 8y is a positive 16y. And then 2 times -5 is -10. From here, you should notice that the x values are the same number opposite signs, so when I add the two equations together, they're going to cancel out. So we have -42y plus 16. Oops. It's going to get us 26y. And then when we take -42 and add it to a -10, we get -52. From here, we need to isolate the variable. Oops, that's a negative. We need to divide by -26. And y is going to equal 2. Now that I have my y value, I need to go back to either the top or bottom original and solve for x. So I'm just going to take the top one. -2x plus 6y equals 6. -2x plus 6, we said our y value was 2. -2x plus 12 equals 6. Subtract 12. -2x equals -6. Divide by -2, and x is equal to 3. So our solution for this second one right here is going to be x comma y, so 3 comma 2. Same concept for this next one. It is going to be elimination because they're stacked on top of each other. So I'm going to choose to eliminate the x's again. I'm going to take the 4 from the bottom, bring it up top, 7 from the top, bring it to the bottom. They're both negative, so I need one of those multipliers to be a negative. So from here, we're going to multiply out. -4 times -7, positive 20x. -4 times -8y, positive 32y, -36. Do the same thing to the bottom. 7 times -4x, -28x. 7 times 9y, positive 63y. And then 7 times -22, -154. From here, we're going to add the two equations together, and you'll notice that our x values cancel out. 32y plus 63y, 95y, negative 190. Divide by 95, and y is equal to negative 2. Once you have the y value, go back to either the top or the bottom and solve for x. I'm going to take the top equation, negative 7x minus 8, our y was negative 2. Negative 7x, right here is a positive 16, equals 9. Subtract 16. Negative 7x equals negative 7. Divide by negative 7, and x equals 1. So our solution is x comma y. So 1 comma negative 2. And then the last one that we're going to do algebraically is y equals and y equals. Whenever I have y equals, we're going to set the expressions equal to each other. So negative 5x minus 17 equals negative x minus 1. From here, I'm going to add the x over. So that's negative 4x minus 17 equals negative 1. Add 17 to the other side. Negative 4x equals 16. Divide by negative 4. And x equals negative 4. Again, once you have an x value, go back to either the top or bottom and find y. I'm just going to use the bottom one. Negative 4 minus 1. That's going to be a positive 4 minus 1. Y is equal to 3. So our solution is x comma y, negative 4 comma 3.